some sort of form on this map.
Find you.
Let's see what the tempo's set like. Now Lev get their opportunity to attack. Let's see how they look at it.
Haven't seen something slow in a very long time, it feels.
Yeah, it's been like high octane from the very start.
But a big gamble trap setup from Team Heretics.
4 players pretty much eyeing up the same spot, right?
They got that turret watching B, Benji's watching C. It has to be A. They're not going to move from here until that timing. But Tex, he's expecting some sort of push towards C. Lev, a minute left.
Bring them down.
Prowler, going to be handled. Keeps them very present. And I feel like Lev don't like what they're feeling. Like, whatever this is, they don't love it.
They're getting a little bit nervous. Approaching that A, decide to come back towards B, but again, if you're going towards B here, they can come at you from 3 different angles. Will they use that revolving door, create any sort of pressure? Are they going to push through to Waterfall? Is there some sort of read that I don't know about? Great timing on those paint shells. How does he know to use it then? Maybe the smoke timing from the attacker side.
Could get some pressure here, though. He's got support, and now the door going to be tested. You're looking at the likes of Benji to try and hold back the flood. They're on the way, though. And the blender would have waited them. Look at the HP being dwindled down now. If they'd carried on, it would have been near on death. However, HP back up. They got to walk back in towards B, and you can see what Woot's trying to do, tries to fall away. But now down to 10. Heretics being brought back down to the chaos, and Lev thriving in it. The plant should be. Wait, the spike carrier went down. They should be fine. I think. They're fine. Benji 1v4. Nah, Lev. They love that sort of chaos, Josh. They love that. This could be a 2-0. Stack, however, yeah.
Boo, he's got his haunt, ready to come over top, but I don't know what other abilities they're going to use. They just have to swing together. They just have classics at the moment, a paranoia as well if they need it. Looks like Woot is ready to do it, but that Prowler spots them.
Lev, I love this kind of tempo change as well, from very aggressive. You know, again, if you roll your mind back into the starting round towards A, having that brawl, willing to do it here, very composed. Maybe looking to read for any sort of pocket plays, any sort of set pieces. Really nice. The fact that they kept that sat deep, showing that they can shift gear here a little. Woot goes on scathed.
Prowler might catch
so aware. They're so aware. Oh, especially after seeing the kind of paranoia, the haunt coming through, the crowd, everything. You're thinking it's a stack. You're thinking it's going to be a trap there. And again, doing the due diligence. You like to see it. A nice try Rien. And rinse and repeat. We go again. Lev, this is really nice. If you're going to talk about them in their chaotic moments, you've got to give them credit here when they've kept their composure.
A great read by Lev there, understanding the stack was in play. Off the back of the camera from Tex out A, getting the information. Hey, they're not here at all. Be careful. Go slow.
That's nice.
Slow they went. Lev pulling it back. They need to convert this bonus if they want to get.
And the closest player in his team has got 8 kills. He's quite good at this game. Pleasure to get to watch him play. We don't often get to see it, obviously. Hands on. Looking sharp here today.
The walk up middle, though, at the same time as this Lev. Just using C as a little bit of a fake. They're going to probably go through the revolving door, but Rien's.
In case they needed a little bit of luck on their side, why not? And they're going to go on this. I quite like that. Just instinctive play, smart approach, heads up, reactive, and it works wonders. Look at this guy, reigning supreme. Massive impact. The back of a blind shot that worked. Sometimes you get them. Now they get the plant too. Boo and Woot, irrelevant to this round.
Converted bonus for Lev. A save from Team Heretics.
Look how close he is to his ult as well.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
Must be nice to have an Aspas in your team. Must be nice. Remaining Vandals, well, 2 Vandals, not even remaining. And look at the Outlaw as well, could be in the right place to get some good damage done. Aspas gonna lead the charge. Takes at least control of the corner and then over towards Rubble. While that happens, Benny Boo. Try and get towards his ult here. And they wait for a fight. And if you're Heretics, you're probably not really wanting to give them too many early fights.
This push I'm seeing by Miniboo getting really aggressive on that mound line. He is the only player between the attackers and that C site right now. Team Heretics just in a little bit of a loose, flexible setup towards that A and B. Not really anticipating this. And once Miniboo goes down there, that site's going to be way opened up. And Lev looking to kick up the pace and take this off the back of that kill on this player so extended forwards. And already in the site is Aspas. He took a little bit of damage, but Omen teleport to get in here as well. And Team Heretics, they're fighting. They're trying to fight in the chaos.
But you can't fight against these guys like this. They were made for this sort of chaos. Looking so cool under all that pressure. And it's dwindling. There needs to be a timeout for Heretics because Leviathan have turned up in this half. Sharp as hell. A scary prospect. And Aspas, this whole locked in, ready to go. Scoreline will be back. All even. Benji, come on.
Okay.
Oh, what? Are you going to shut me up? I'm down to learn my lesson, Benji. But how are you going to find the last two? Because suddenly they thought the round was done. Brought back to attention. Vandal in hand. He's running low on time and he knows it. 5 seconds, or not 5 seconds, 5 bullets now, down to 3. Valiant attempt.
So close.
Damn nice attempt. You got to give credit where it's true. He tried damn hard.
He playing against a breach comp.
It's true. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong with that. But let's see what the timeouts cooked up, because generally it's been quite valuable, actually. Niels and Weber coming up with some really good concepts for them, giving them a couple of rounds here. Earlier info on this C-Take, and we do have a player now posted beside Benji, but Aspas is in the door. How much can one man do? That's the start. He knows there's another. He flies on in, and he sprays him down. Aspas ripping and tearing through Heretics. Can Miniboo do the same back? Not right now. Has to peel away, but at least does some damage.
4 versus 3. Spike's still not planted, and Team Heretics inching up, looking like they want to take this fight early, but the stun's going to force them off. The plant's going to go down. Miniboo, can he spam it?
They're trying. The firing squad didn't land. Mazzino lives. Closing the gap. And actually a TP towards site.
Good crossfire.
He's got the paranoia. He's got the smoke in too, but they've got 4 players here ready, posted on the site itself. They have no idea about this. They may know about 1 or 2. Good paranoia could be everything. That's fantastic, but can they do the damage? The answer is absolutely and resoundingly no. Leviathan still in charge, taking it. But that's completely broken the money of Heretics too. You're down to Sheriffs here. A couple of ults coming up soon, but you're going to start feeling that this game is slipping away from you. We thought this veto would be kind of mid to back loaded for Heretics. Map 1 would have been very strong for Lev, which eventually it was, but they had a very competitive series on. This is slowly being taken away from them. You can kind of feel it in the water. There's something happening here. The momentum firmly in the hands of Lev, especially after that round.
Economy being broken, not a problem. Team Heretics can rebound. Spirits being broken, different story.
Can they keep their heads held high? Right now they're being ripped off by Aspas predominantly. A pivot towards B. Tex holding to try and catch any stragglers, making it through on the rotation. Nice. Oh, and clean from Tex. Any boom, woot. Looking irrelevant to outcome. Tex, going walkabouts and getting rewarded. This could be the downfall of Heretics right here, right now. Leviathan are literally getting a stranglehold on this game. Double digits made, and in touching distance. Look at the streak of rounds. It's been 6 in a row for Lev.
Team Heretics is usually so good at doing retakes, but right now, they're not playing their game. Lev is controlling everything, forcing this chaos, forcing Team Heretics into these unusual fights. They're not used to it. They can't convert it.
I live
and
for
right
the
now,
ecos.
Lev is just prying them apart from the inside out.
This is the difference between the good and the great. Leviathan showing depth, capability, tempo changes, everything you want to be seeing, and the superstar performance from their superstar. But it's not over yet. Couple of ults here in the hands of Heretics. But Lev showing early presence towards A.
That lockdown is going to be a huge tool to use in a retake right now, but Rien's in the site, trying to defend it to his death. Maybe going 1 versus 5. His teammates way too far away to help him, and here comes the Rolling Thunder. Benji actually gets affected by it.
And he goes down. Look at this player by player. They are dropping the site fully, waving the Leviathan flag here.
No way.
Oh, come on. It's so clean. It's so good. It is falling to pieces for Heretics. If I'm their coach, if I'm the IGL, I'm calling another timeout if I got one, because this game is falling away from you. You thought you had a chance. You thought wrong. Trophy hunters. And at this point, they're showing that caliber. We digress, as there's still an opportunity and a chance for Heretics. 8 rounds to 11 isn't impossible, but it's how Lev got to that 11. It has been consecutive. Ult off the rip. Rien's going to try and control this space.
Benji.
But how are they going to dissuade what's coming their way? Benji's been struggling and already going to be forced away from this. He's going to go for a lockdown here, ambitious. He is being absolutely spammed out by every piece of util they could send. Already the pain shell's coming in. Did he manage to keep it secure enough? I think he did, yeah. Lev have to try and escape quickly. That's going to get caught, but they ain't hunting that.
It's control of the round. Rien still has A lockdown. Boo has that alarm bot, but he's lost his duels at B. 3 players to defend this C site and that Nightfall as well.
Is that enough,
But
though?
the Nightfall is so far away that this re-hit, 5 versus 3, surely goes in the favor of Lev again.
They're so good at this, too. You can see the composure on the way in. The killer instinct.
The pivot back.
Perfect. Tex. Gonna
Nightfall. It's gonna be a 5-man.
30 seconds left.
Oh, the knife. Boo, you gonna go for it? Waiting, maybe?
Waiting for his team.
Spike planted.
If you wait too long, we'll find out now. No, he reveals almost everything, barring 1. They should have got at least 4 on that, and now they gotta go. Tex under scrutiny, Mini Boo removes. It's Benji on the follow-up, and now Heretics hammering it home, finally digging into this one, and King is killed. Heretics still in the game. It took a lot that time. We saw the Viper's Pit, we saw the Nightfall, we saw so many ults keyed into it. Maybe a fight over towards A early on as well. Do we see much damage from the Pain Shell? Not particularly. Both sides get to keep their lives here, but the firing squad from Lev has rounds to play with. They can be a little confident. They can take a risk or two. How does Boo keep his life here?
This bait needs to be perfect. Camera spots him, he backs away. Keeps his life, 5 on 5 still.
Good timing for Boo there. As said, highly volatile in these scenarios.
Tex has that op up on the attack side, looking to see if there's any jiggle or jump spot from any of the defending players here to get a little bit of information, curiosity, but they don't know that C mound has that alarm bot, has the player behind that tall box.
Ooh, operator, yeah. First time really seeing this coming out to play. A little bit of a switch up here in round 21. And Heretics waiting.
Tex wants this, waiting for someone to slip up. 40 seconds. Time's going down. Blue door still intact, but Miniboo waiting for it, expecting it.
That's fast. Often it's just to make sure they're safe on the side. He can kind of blindly send it towards CT, hope they would find someone. It probably won't here. They're very cognizant of that ult coming in, and now we look at the retake. A TP taken over towards the trips at the very back line, so there's going to be a very fast flank
timing
here
is
from
huge.
Woot. Tex seems none the wiser so far. King is there as well. He hears that 3-3-8 rattle, but it's Rien's to find Mazzino, and now the back line's under pressure. Calm alleviates some towards the front, but down to a 3v3 now. It's messy. Back line is King. The 2 players still on the site, Aspas and Calm, but they're removed, leaving just Aspas. The monster himself still stands, and that's what he could do, though. But they're on the defuse. I don't think he heard it. He's none the wiser. He has no idea. He has absolutely no idea the defuse was coming in. What's the look now? Oh, Woot.
I'll find you.
Behind the box.
Slow opening as well. Lev doesn't want to run into any traps in the same setup from last round. Team Heretics gets spammed.
That's devastating, but so good for Lev.
Cage triggered.
Tech's going to be noted. I quite like the Miniboo's trying to clear a little bit of space behind that, show a little bit of presence by door, maybe dissuade this instant C lean, but will Lev even fall for that? They may not care.
Look at
They're
how
in.
Heretics is scrambling off of this. They don't know what to do, where to go once they lose Woot there. They still need to play at that 4 versus 5. Sure, they lose the smoke, they lose the paranoia. But right now, Lev has the sight. They're going to get that spike planted.
And does Aspas shut him up in time? He does, taking down Miniboo, leaving Rienz, who's a mile away. Unable to affect the outcome of this round. That was clean work from Lev, but again, that instantaneous loss. It felt like too much of a gamble.
Still.
True, but we again, got to stay focused on this because it's a shoddy buy coming out from Heretics, Stingers, Bulldogs. It ain't pretty. This is not what you wanted to make a stake to staying in that upper side of this tournament. TP there for King. And an early look towards that C side of the map.
2-1-2 spread from Team Heretics as well. We've seen this a couple times from them. It's all on Lev right now. No ultimates in play for the attackers. But still, if they lose this round, there's another one. So building that ultimate towards one of these players could be important. Here comes that split. Tex working up middle with King as that pressure still mounts on the defenders over towards the C site.
The C site is going to be feeling battered and bruised and
The
booed.
Stinger.
It's not enough. Trying to use the Stinger up against North American teams. It ain't going to be working. Aspas, the pain shell, posted towards site, but now he's going to be held back here. Heretics looking to maybe clear some space over towards water, but the firing squad is waiting. Riens, that's a lot of people.
Wait.
That's not bad, but is Benji going to fall? The number's still sitting in the hands of Lev. It's a 3v2. Miniboo and Woot were the ones over towards A. They've got such a long way to go here. The post plant's going to be set up.
The flank coming in from Woot. He does have a smoke. He does have paranoia, but they're spread apart. They need to win their isolated duels. Lev, they're such close together. They're ready to trade. They're ready to move together and pivot.
Woot's going to be able to at least clear Mount. He knows they're not out here, but still, Miniboo looking to be overwhelmed. They want to try and close down on this. Does Woot get noted as well? The time's starting to tick here. Have Leviathan done enough? Heretics starting to flounder, starting to falter, and this team was tailor-made for greatness. Bespoke brilliance from Leviathan. You thought